What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Feed My Muse. And y'all know I love to feed my muse, my wife, Chef Lindsay. Hey, it's going down today. Today, we got a special treat for y'all. We're doing an oldie but goodie. We're doing something that somebody say, hey, look, I just can't get rid of my cheese, man. I could be vegan if I could just stop eating cheese. Well, I got you fixed today. We're doing a potato cheese queso. I'm gonna put a little bit of impossible meat, so I think I'm gonna call it impossible queso. So let's get it. All right, so with the cheese, so I went on ahead and did a little TV magic for y'all. So I already had the potatoes cut, diced, and boiled. So as you can see, it's hot water. So we're gonna use this hot starchy water. But the potato that I use is a Yukon Gold. I like using Yukon Gold because they're light, buttery, just a cleaner potato as opposed to like that rustic potato that kind of gives it a grainy feel whenever you making cheese, right? Okay, cool. So while we got this going, I'm gonna go ahead and get my impossible meat mixture going. So we're gonna start with an onion. We're gonna start with maybe 2 tomatoes and some cilantro. All right. So let's get ready. This was one of my favorite dishes to make when I first started. When I first became vegan, I started out making vegan cheese. Cause me and my wife love to eat nachos, right? So it's like, well, how we gonna eat nachos with no cheese? And at the time, vegan cheese scene was just not hitting on nothing, man. We're gonna add a little bit of olive oil to our skillet. And then here goes our onions. Go ahead and cut some of my clean cilantro. I'm gonna add some of this cilantro straight into my meat. So I actually went vegan, not for any major health issues or you know, I wasn't picking on the animal rights line or anything like that. But I just wasn't feeling myself. I think I was having an early midlife crisis. I think I was about 31. And that's early, right? 31, I was like feeling like, man, I'm just not feeling my absolute best. And so I went to the doctor and tried to see if anything was wrong with me. The doctor was like, no, you're fine. And so then I looked into doing a raw vegan detox. So I did a raw vegan detox for 6 weeks. True. And after that, I became vegan. So I'm the type of vegan chef that I don't want to waste nothing. Right? So most people would have took these tomatoes and took the seeds out. I'm not taking that out. I'm using everything because it's all food to me. Whatever somebody saying like it could be waste, I ain't wasting it. But I'm gonna wait to put these in because I want to add these into the meat. So if you add the tomatoes in too soon, then it'll just make your dish kind of watery and runny, right? So we're gonna let those onions caramelize just a little bit, let that cilantro get those aromatics going, and then we're gonna add the impossible meat. The cheese literally takes 3 minutes to make, and since it's already hot, it's gonna be lovely once we get ready to go. So I like to use impossible. You can pretty much use any meat that you want, any alternative meat that you want, or you can go with no meat at all. You know, that's always an option. I like the impossible just because the crumble, the texture, is made of coconut oil. Now it does have soy in it, but people there's the soy haters. Hey man, you don't have to use it. We can use another product. There's other products out there. So I just have my meat in a Ziploc because I wanted to separate it. So this is about 8 ounces of impossible meat. All right. So the 8 ounces of impossible meat, and it's ready to go in right now. I bet y'all watching at home for the first time, vegans or the people that's not really familiar with this product and is like, nah man, that's your meat, bro. I guarantee you it's hot. But the flavor begs to differ. and it just start to brown just like that regular ground meat, minus the animal cruelty, animal harm for all my animal lovers out there, and for the healthy people, we not eating the animal meat. All right, so right here I have a blend of seasonings. So I took some cumin, some chili powder, some paprika, a little bit of salt, just a little bit. I'm not too salt heavy, but I guarantee I bring the flavor in other ways, just so I don't have to use so much salt, right? So once I get rid of this seasoning, you're gonna start seeing the colors change, and it's gonna actually look like taco meat and smell like you would think taco meat should smell like. Generous because I want to be, but nah, she's gonna be straight. What we want to do is let this get nice and crispy. And that's another thing with impossible meat. Like once you start cooking it, man, like the coconut oil in it, like really gives it like crispiness, like that crispy texture that you used to get when you used to eat regular meat. Alright, so now it's time, we got the meat cooking. So now it's time for us to do the cheese, right? Man, this is one of the first things I learned how to do when I first became vegan, and that's make potato cheese, right? And you know, I kind of stuck with the potato cheese, but I just couldn't find a good cheese that worked for me, right? So hot potatoes, and now they have been boiling until they were soft. We also want to use this starchy water as well. Those potatoes in here first. So I took this is about 5 Yukon Gold potatoes, medium Yukon Gold potatoes. Alright, yeah, that's good right there. Alright, so this is onion powder, garlic powder, nutritional yeast, salt, and accent. That's right, I said accent. I use accent. You don't have to. If you have an issue with it, you don't have to use it. But I just like when I'm cooking different dishes, I like to bring out flavors that might be hidden between other flavors. So that's why I use it. All right, so this is about 2 tablespoons of onion powder. Just go right in with it. 2 tablespoons of garlic, the same, and about the same of nutritional yeast, or nooch, whatever you want to call it. And then salt, I'm only going a couple pinches of salt, because like I said, we don't really need too much, but I want to make sure it tastes like something. And the same with the accent, we're just going to go in maybe 2 teaspoons. One of the most important components, vinegar. Alright, so this is about 3 to 4 ounces of vinegar. So the thing with cheese is, cheese kind of tastes sour, right? Or got like this little funky taste to it. You want to make sure that we replicating all of those flavors when we're doing it. So that's why you gotta have a little bit of acid in this cheese so that you can, so it's not so flat and so bland in terms of like the texture and like that bite. Alright, so we can get a little lime right here. Go ahead and add it all in. So what we also have to do is add canola oil. So what I want to do first is kind of put the hand one in, give it just a little pulsation, and then after that I'll be able to go straight in with the oil, and then we're gonna create what's called an emulsification process. So the emulsification process is where the oil, the water, and the vinegar mix, and it mixes with the starch of the potato. And so since it mixes with the starch of the potato, it gives it like a creamy, velvety texture. Right? All right, so it's almost giving us what we want, but what we want to add now is a little bit of the mixture that we had before. So with the paprika, the cumin, all of those good, authentic Mexican type flavors, and then it's also gonna give us some color. got one more secret ingredient that I like to add. Now, I don't tell too many people what I use, but this Bahia seasoning, I mean, the color alone is just magnificent, and the flavor that it gives is just A1. All right, so the meat look like it's about ready. So what we're gonna do is add our cheese directly into it because it's ready as well. This don't look like a queso cheese. Tell me something different. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna let this simmer just a little bit. Put these tomatoes in there. And we're gonna start bringing that flavor out. We're gonna add 1 lemon juice, 1 squeeze of lemon, just to help us out a little bit. Come on, nacho cheese. Come on, impossible queso. If I had a lime, I'd use a lime, but I got lemons, baby. It's just gonna help give us a little more flavor. Yeah, this right here is just a real quick, easy. It's easy once you get past your blender, but real quick, easy recipe that, you know, so you can make nachos for the whole family. Or just a snack for yourself. All right, now it's time for the plating, man. This is my favorite part, and I know it's my muse's favorite part too, because she loves to eat. So, we just simple, you can use any chip you want to, but me and my wife love Julio's. Hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and try. I ain't getting paid for it. I'm not. However, these chips are amazing. Amazing family-owned company from what I understand, and they taste delicious. So yeah, you can use what you want, but I recommend Julio's. Alright, so. Oh yeah. A few tomatoes. Cilantro. And here we go. Your dinner party, friends, you sitting on the couch, chilling, Netflix, whatever you want to do. Let's get it. Impossible queso. All right, so it's our favorite time. It was plating time, now it's eating time. Muse, come on over here, baby, let's go. All right. So go ahead and tell me what you think.
See, you know this is one of my favorite things that you make, so
Yeah,
let's see how this one turns out.
Come on, baby.
Hit it again.
Come on, let's go.
Hit it again.
Oh, you need nothing?
The boys don't like this tonight. Because clearly we got enough for the boys.
So you know what time it is. Impossible queso. Let's get it. Potato cheese. It's easy to make. If you want it, you can have it. Let's go. Also, click subscribe if you like this video. Follow us and see what we putting out. So it's good for real, huh?
You know I ain't gonna lie to you. Well,
Oh, I know.
Well, I'm gonna say this though. You better I always make a good one because I don't do good with my face. If it's nasty, I'm gonna be like, oh.
So in other words, everything I cook better be good, or your face ain't gonna lie.
It better be good.
We smashed the chips.
What that what? What's your lot left?
And she said she didn't want to eat no more. Let's toast.
Boom.